This is Alcatraz Prison, a fortress of pain, despair, and bad cafeteria food. Built in the middle of the ocean, this prison was like a Netflix subscription you couldn't cancel. Once you were in, you weren't getting out. It was home to the baddest of the bad, the meanest of the mean, and guys who probably still owed you money. Escaping? Ha! Might as well try to swim through a pool full of piranhas wearing a steak suit. And yet, on June 12, 1962, something so shocking happened that even the guards spit out their morning coffee. 3 prisoners had vanished. Gone. Poof. Like your paycheck on Black Friday. But when the guards checked their cells, they saw something even more terrifying. The prisoners were still there, sleeping, or were they? The guards yelled at them. Nothing. They shook them. Still nothing. Then, in a true act of professionalism, they whacked their heads with batons, and BAM! The heads rolled onto the floor, screaming, chaos, existential dread. Turns out these weren't heads. They were fake heads made from soap, toothpaste, and literal prison dust. Because why break out of prison when you can build an arts and crafts project instead? This, my friends, was the greatest prison break in American history. And today on Talk Maniac, we're gonna dive into how these guys became the biggest headache in FBI history. So grab your popcorn, lock your doors, and hide your raincoats, because this story is about to get wild. The escape plan that took 6 months and way too much DIY spirit. Alright, meet the 4 masterminds behind this madness. Alan West, the mechanical genius. Had been in and out of prison so much he probably had a loyalty card. Frank Morris, IQ 133, smarter than all of us combined, probably finished a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. John Anglin, expert swimmer. If he weren't a criminal, he'd be winning Olympic gold. Clarence Anglin, also an expert swimmer. Basically Aquaman, but with a criminal record. Their plan? Simple. Dig a hole, climb out, build a boat, and sail off like pirates. But here's where it gets insane. Under their bathroom sinks, they noticed tiny air vents. Now, a normal person would think, nice ventilation, but these guys thought, exit door. So, for 6 months every night using spoons and a stolen vacuum cleaner motor, they dug through the vents. Yes, a vacuum cleaner motor. Because why escape normally when you can speed run it with prison-made power tools? And just to cover up their little construction site, they built fake walls out of cardboard and paper. Meanwhile, on the prison roof, they set up a secret workshop where they stitched together raincoats to make a raft. Because when life gives you prison-issued raincoats, you make a getaway boat. And just to really sell the illusion, every night, they put fake heads in their beds complete with real human hair. Yes, real hair, which they stole from the prison barbershop. So now the FBI wasn't just hunting criminals, they were also looking for some bald prisoners. The Great Escape, sort of. June 11th, 1962. The boys were ready, heads in beds, holes wide open, raincoat boat prepped. One by one they slipped out of their cells and climbed through a dark pipeline to the roof. But then, disaster. Alan West, the mastermind of the whole plan, suddenly realized, oops, my hole's too small. Yes, he spent 6 months digging, and now, he couldn't fit. So while the other 3 escaped into the night, Alan was left stuck in his own prison-made tunnel. Realizing he was about to become the biggest snitch in history, he went back to bed like nothing happened. The aftermath, FBI versus 3 ghosts. The next morning, chaos erupted. The FBI, the Coast Guard, and every angry prison warden in America started a massive search. 2 days later, they found a broken paddle, some personal belongings, and pieces of the raincoat boat. The official FBI conclusion? They definitely drowned. But here's the plot twist. No bodies were ever found, no clothes washed up, no evidence they actually died. And then, the craziest clue of all, years later, John Anglin's family started receiving Christmas cards. Signed, John. At their mother's funeral, 2 tall, strange women showed up, cried, and left. The family was pretty sure it was John and Clarence in disguise. Then, in 2018, the San Francisco police received a mysterious letter. It said, "My name is John Anglin. I escaped from Alcatraz. Clarence died in 2011. Frank died in 2008. I have cancer. If the government gives me medical treatment, I will surrender." The FBI? They called it fake and shut the case. But let's be real. This escape is still a mystery. Did they drown? Or are they living on a beach in Brazil, drinking pina coladas? You tell me. If you enjoyed this mind-blowing prison escape, drop a comment. Did they survive, or was the FBI right all along? And if you want more insane stories, comment Bin Laden's capture for the next deep dive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss another wild mystery. This was Talk Maniac signing off.